Do stuff in high school, and don't play video games. Because I'll just tell you from my personal experience. This year, our big project is we have a show that's coming out as part of the Hulu Originals later on this year. It's going to be an 8-episode series that's going to be on Hulu, and it's going to feature 8 of like the craziest shorts that we've ever done. What's interesting about this world is that the way distribution works, things happen in a way that you can get a lot of people sort of watching things from different places, right? So the plan right now is to have it come out on Hulu, but also to have a portion of it and have some of the shorts on our channel as well, so people can see that if they're interested, and then see the rest of it on Hulu. I think that you're going to see releases happening at the same time across multiple platforms, because people are going to understand that you need to cater to people's behavior, and nothing is worse than saying it has to be this way and you have to watch it this way. And to have as many options as possible to open yourself to as many different people accessing your content as possible. I think you're going to see that. That's in 5 years, that's in a few years. How you get from here to there is going to be a rocky process. It's going to be ups and downs, and old ways are going to hold fast for a while and then get replaced by new things. And it's not going to be a point A to point B smooth transition. And what's interesting, especially in this world, and why we come to this event and sort of feel out and hear the ways our peers are doing things and the way our peers are running their businesses, is that rocky journey from point A to point B is what is interesting about this whole endeavor, and that's what will define, I think, how content is consumed, created, and produced for the next generation. Can I get a picture of you? Yeah, of course. Oh, it's talking about another. I think everybody, and you talk to anybody walking the floor or who are sort of a featured creator here at VidCon today, and it's going to be, everyone's going to have a different story and a different way of doing it. We have friends who, they put out videos somewhat infrequently, and they make all their money on merchandising. We know people who, they do 3 videos a week or more, and they make all their money on AdSense and the advertising on their videos. We know people who do Twitch live streaming, and they get straight donations, or Kickstarter or Patreon. There's sort of all these ways of reaching people, but I think at the end of the day, though, it's as diverse as the types of creators that are out there, and it's really different. It really depends on the type of content that you're doing and the type of audience that you're attracting. We had talked to a lot of sort of Hollywood companies, and they had a very set idea, like, this is how we're going to make money on, this is how we're going to do that. But Lionsgate was the only company that said, we're not quite sure right now. This whole world is rapidly shifting, and what might be true right now may not be true in 3 months, may not be true in 6 months. And you have to be reactive, and you have to be able to be open to what the market is and how that is shifting underneath our feet as we're walking this path. And they basically said to us, like, what do you guys think? And that was the only time that we've been able to have like this conversation that says, you know what, right now maybe this makes sense. And it's always been experimental. For us, doing 3 seasons of Video Game High School, every season we were experimental with how we released it and how we tried to recoup on what we put out. And it was different every single year that we did. And each of those was only a year apart, right? So the rules are always changing on that front.